Hello everybody and welcome back inside the box for another episode of Gunpla Kitbash with me, Kukamatsu. In this episode we're going to start work on the backpack, so let's jump right in. Alright, this week is some work on the backpack, and I have to admit, quite often when I get to this stage, I'm ready to be done the project, or at least I'm ready to get on to painting. But I really wanted to make sure that I push through this whole kit. It's such a great kit, and I want to make sure it all works together. So I'm going to do a little bit of work on the backpack. It is a pretty cool backpack as it is, so I don't think it needs a lot. I might do a little bit of detail removal just to make it work with the rest of the project. But one thing that I was thinking would be cool is just to have some kind of extra detail on the back middle part of the backpack, specifically thrusters. So I have these couple of thruster bells here, and I have two more of the little details that I can stick in there to make it work with the back of the leg. So the question becomes, how do I attach it on there? I was thinking of one each side like that. So I was looking at these feet, which are from the Blitz Gundam, and this detail specifically. Wondering if there's some way to fit it on there and then put the thruster bell on that, either that side or that side. Let's play with it a little bit. I'm kind of thinking this way. I might just have to remove the wings to make this easier. I don't think that any of this is going to interfere with those, so it should be fine. So I was thinking of, I like the detail going back. I think it's better than the other way. So let's start by trimming off this piece. Make some room. And I think I do need to just remove this entire ball. Thinking something like that. Actually, it fits pretty well. Let's see the other side here. I think I probably want to have it more facing. Do I want it down? It'll sort of be dependent on how the thruster bell looks. So let's get that part working out too. I might just try and cut off. It's not going to be. It's going to be a little too big to go all the way, but I think I'm going to have to cut off this ball anyway. I'll leave the peg. Yeah, it is too big, but maybe I can trim that back to make it fit. I like that. I just need a little bit. It is a funny thing about this stage of the project. I am already thinking about the next one and getting excited about it. And I'm also excited to get to painting. But I do want to push myself to get the full thing done. I mean, the really interesting part to me on this project was the torso, which I did first. And it kind of dictated the rest of the build for me. I have enjoyed the rest of the stuff as well, but when I get to the backpack, it's not sort of the main focus, so I'm less excited about it. But I am excited about it all being complete and cohesive together, so I just think about that. And you know, there's no rush. I'm not trying to get this done for any particular thing. So there's no reason not to take it all the way to the end. So I'll need to clear a little bit from the top as well. Since the peg is there, I mean, I could remove the peg, but the peg is convenient for gluing onto and centering. So that means I have to clear from both top and bottom to get this to fit. I'm curious to know if you all out there struggle with bringing projects to a completion, if you have a lot of stuff you've started and not finished, or if you sort of took shortcuts towards the end of the project just to get it done. I know that's a natural inclination for a lot of people, including myself. And what do you do to push through that? Do you have any special techniques, or you just put your head down and get it done? Looking good. Now I'll just clean it up a bit. Stick it on there with some sticky tack. for now, and that'll go in there. Yeah, I think it's not a perfect angle, but I think fitting it in there like that is pretty good. It kind of makes sense to have it on a slight angle like that. We'll see when I have the second one ready if that looks good or not. I was just thinking that if it's straight, it might be a little too narrow and hide some of that middle detail. But if I have it just angled out. So I'll put the other one together and then see how they look as a pair. There we go, there it is with both of them on there. I think angled out a little bit is the way to go. Not too much, so they still look like they're thrusting in the same direction, but not crowding that central section there. No problems in terms of the movement of the wings. I think that should fit in there quite nicely. I like that because it just gives it the middle part of the backpack a little bit more of a substantial feel since the wings are so big. And you can never have too many thrusters. Just going to glue in the details now, since it'll all be metal colored in the end. Painting will be no problem. They fit in perfectly, so easy to fit. In regards to the detail on the wings themselves, it's tempting. I don't think I'm going to go in and remove all of this detail. It would be a lot of work, and I don't think it would be worth it. But there are a few little spots, maybe that piece there. Just sand it back. I don't know. What I think I'll do is I'm just going to start on it and do a little bit and see what it looks like and decide how far I want to go. I don't really want to spend days and days filling up all of these little details. But I do want to do a little bit of it, so I'll start with that, and it'll probably be a bit of time for me and not very much time for you to watch, but I'll show you what I end up with. Okay, there we go. A couple of hours of filling and sanding later, and I've gotten rid of a bunch of details there and there. Removed some fin detail there and there. Filled in that detail there. And did that on both sides, and front and back. So overall, pretty happy with how it turned out. Looking pretty cool. Thank you very much for watching. That is the end of this week's episode. If you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate it if you give me a like on the way out, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.